Hi friends. Okay, today I am so excited about this video because it is a Walt Disney World trip announcement video. I kind of teased this the other day. If you saw the video that I made, it was my Disney, not really Disney, it was my updates, just kind of general channel updates video. I was talking about my new vlog series that I just started, which is our Disney World 2020 vacation that is premiering right now. And I was kind of also just talking about some, exciting things happening. One of those things I mentioned in that updates video was kind of teasing for this video right now, and that is our Walt Disney World 2021 trip announcement video. Here we go. I am so excited. So Walt Disney World 2021 is happening and it is now like officially booked. It feels so good. All of you out there, you're all Disney fans, so you all know, you all get it, that once you have that trip booked, it's just like, and it's all like official, it's just, it starts to sink in, it starts to become real, and that's definitely what like all of us have been feeling, because we've known that like we've wanted to plan a trip for the spring. We typically always, like throughout the years, we're Walt Disney World Annual Pass holders. Currently we're not, because they're not selling them due to the current situation. You had to have been grandfathered in to be an annual pass holder right now, and we have been annual pass holders for the last 10 years, but we always wait and buy our passes. Like if they lapse, we'll wait and buy them when we're going on our next trip. So due to what happened last year and the park shut down, when the park shut down, we were lapsed and we didn't have annual passes. So now we haven't been able to get them back. So right now we're having to just buy standard tickets, but I still consider myself an annual pass holder at heart. And the minute they go on sale, I will be first in line, in the virtual line, I'm sure online, to buy them. Anyway, to get back to the point, we have been annual pass holders for about the past 10, 11 years, me and my family. And, we're really fortunate that where we live, we are a 2-hour plane ride away from the park. So that's just how we like to travel. And Disney World is like our main vacation every year. We really don't go anywhere else. So usually we, in the past, had about 4 or 5 trips a year to Walt Disney World. That's what we save. All of our vacation dollars, all of our time off from work goes towards Disney trips. Last year was the exception that, because the parks were shut down and travel restrictions and everything, we just went to Disney World the one time. I was there for a work trip in the beginning of the year in 2020, but that really didn't count. I was only there a couple days, and so really I consider we had like one big Walt Disney World vacation last year in 2020. But typically in most years we like to kind of go sporadically here and there, but typically we always do a food and wine trip and always a flower and garden trip. So that was what we knew going into this year, that was going to be our next trip. Is that we were going to do a trip sometime in spring, sometime for the Flower and Garden Festival. But with everything still being so up in the air, just in the world in general, and travel and everything, we were wanting to kind of wait. We were wanting to see if annual passes went back on sale so we can be first in line, like I said, to buy those. We also wanted to wait to be fully vaccinated, just our personal preference, because we are not driving this trip. We are going back to getting on a plane, which I'm very excited about. The road trip was so fun, but it's been so long since I've been on a plane that I'm now like, I'm gonna get to fly again. Like, that's exciting. So yes, because of just all those factors, we were wanting to kind of, wait. We knew we were gonna have a trip sometime in the spring, but we were just planning dates with work schedules, with vaccination schedules, with all these different things. And yeah, a couple weeks ago, it all fell together and became official, and Disney World 2021 is booked. So without further ado, here is our trip dates. We are going the end of May this year. So May 21st to May 28th, 2021 is going to be our next Walt Disney World trip. I am so excited. I just feel extremely grateful, extremely blessed, and happy that, this trip is happening, that it's in the books. It just feels so refreshing, and I'm just getting so excited about the way everything is moving forward with the parks. Day by day are starting to open, you know, new things, and just kind of getting back to, you know, it seems like everything just in general with travel restrictions and everything is just kind of getting back to some sort of normal. Not fully yet, but you know, we're just definitely moving in the right direction. So it's just an exciting time. I'm just feeling, you know, very grateful about like all of those things. Just this week, I know it's something so minuscule and little, but just literally like yesterday, 2 days ago now when I'm filming this, Disney announced that they're changing the mask policy, that you can now actually remove your face coverings when you're taking pictures, standing stationary, of course, and socially distant from people in the parks. You can remove your face coverings to take photos. And that, I know it's so little and so simple, but that just really like made me really happy, because it just shows we're moving in the right direction, that things are kind of, you know, more people are getting the vaccine. We're just learning to adapt, I think, to ways to do things and make things, you know, kind of run the way they were. So all those things are very, very exciting, and it's gonna be a great time. So this trip, like I said, we are going back to flying. It will be my first time being on a plane in over a year probably, and it's just gonna feel really good. You know, right before 2020, I was doing a lot of traveling with the job that I had back last year. Like with the previous job that I had, I traveled a lot and was doing a lot of just kind of pop down trips to Disney, because the company that I used to work for was located in Florida. So I would kind of tack on, you know, Disney trips here and there. And it was just like, felt like I was living on a plane pretty much all through 2019. And now it's just kind of crazy. Like, I haven't been on a plane. I haven't been back in an airport. So that has me very, very excited to get back to flying. If you're watching the series that I'm uploading right now, like when this video goes live in, you know, the time frame here, I am currently uploading our trip that we got back from in October 2020 to Walt Disney World is what I'm uploading right now on the channel, the vlogs from that vacation. And that vacation was our Walt Disney World road trip, and I loved that. That was so fun, and those videos were so fun to edit together and like look back on all the memories from that, and getting to do like the sightseeing day in Savannah, like all that was such a blast. So I love a good road trip, but it's definitely something that like I don't want to do every single time. Neither does my family, who does the bulk of the driving. Don't want to do it every single time. So all of us are very excited to be getting on a plane again and flying. And this trip we are staying again at the Reunion Resort. We just love this resort so much. It really feels like a second home to us. We've been there so many times now, and it's been kind of like our home away from home in Florida. So that is always a good time. I love Reunion. Video that I also just edited today and put up on my channel as when I'm filming this, I'll go ahead and link it right here, is the room tour of when we were at Reunion the last time. I always say it all the time, but like I could seriously live there in that villa. And there's a lot of great perks to that resort as well. They have a water park on site. The way that we book it, we get owner's benefits, so we get that perk of the water park included in our stay at Reunion. So that's always a nice added benefit. And we didn't get to take advantage of that last October when we were there, just because we were very busy and on the go all the time, just didn't get around to it. But now we're going right at the end of May. I've already been hearing from friends I have in the Orlando area that it is getting hot. So I definitely know that it's probably gonna be a hot one when we're there. So I'm sure we're gonna be taking full advantage of the water park there at Reunion. Something else that I want to do this trip, so as I mentioned, we don't have our annual passes at the present moment because of just everything that happened last year, and our passes were lapsed when the park went into shutdown. We're trying to get them back, the whole ordeal. So because of that, we had to go ahead and purchase our tickets again, just like we did when we went down in October. We just had to go ahead and purchase standard tickets. And this time we've bought 6-day park tickets, which is exciting because when we went down in October, we just bought 4-day park tickets. So now we have 6 days. We decided to do that because we are leaving one down day of the trip to be like a kind of free day. We haven't decided what exactly we're gonna do yet with that day. We have some ideas. We really would love to do another beach day. On the trip that we went in October, we went to Clearwater Beach for the day. Oh my goodness, that was, I will be getting ready to edit that video soon if you're watching the current trip series. And that day was incredible. We all fell in love with the Gulf Coast, with Clearwater Beach, everything. So we would love to go back there again, or maybe check out a different beach, or do just some other type of Florida adventure that day. So that's exciting. We have that happening one of the days there that week. We also want to, while we're there, kind of take like a half day, one of the days, or maybe the day like when we get in and we don't have a park reservation on that day. We want to go ahead and do some kind of like Orlando house hunting, which sounds like, just saying that out loud gives me chills because it's been like so long awaited for. And I'll have to make a video talking about this some other time because I've gotten a lot of questions recently and a lot of people just telling me things like, you know, oh, you should move to Florida, or like, are you gonna move to Florida? And the answer, yes, I am planning to move to Florida. It's been my dream for pretty much my whole life, honestly, and it's just been a matter of getting everything to work out, to fall into place. And the official move date of my family, we will be going when my parents can both retire. The family will be moving in 2023, which is now only a year and a half away, which is crazy because it's always like, that date has always been there. And now it's actually coming closer. I'm seeing what I could maybe do about coming a little bit sooner down to Florida. It's all up in the air right now. Like I said, if you're interested in hearing more about this topic, let me know. I would love to do a full video kind of cluing you guys in on that aspect of my life and the excitement that is happening there. But anyway, it's now officially, you know, while we still are not like fully, you know, ready to make the move, and like the family's not ready to up and sell and purchase the next house, but it's getting there to that point. And so that just feels so surreal to say out loud and to think about. So we are, you know, kind of actively talking with a realtor and kind of scoping out different neighborhoods. So we would love to take some time this trip and kind of go tour around some of the neighborhoods that we've been looking into and researching up on and just never kind of got the chance to go explore, which that just right there like makes me emotional actually to think about, like that's gonna be happening soon. I'm so excited. The next couple years here, it's gonna be an adventure, you guys. It really is. There's a lot of excitement on the horizon for sure. So that is absolutely something that I want to vlog as well. Like I've always planned and intended to document like every part of our moving journey and everything. So this right here would be kind of like step one of that, like, you know, doing a day, or like I said, part of a day of this trip where we drive around. We're gonna have a rental car this trip, so just drive around and look at different communities, just kind of look at different houses and areas and see what's calling out to us. So that's another aspect of this trip that's going to make it very, very special. Just so many things, so many things. The Flower and Garden Festival, oh my gosh. The Flower and Garden Festival, I mentioned earlier that we always like to plan a trip during this time of year because it is one of our family's favorite festivals. I know my mom would tell you that it is her favorite 100%. I think it's my dad's favorite too. I'll have to ask him. He either likes the Food and Wine Festival or Flower and Garden the best. For me, I love Festival of the Arts. Festival of the Arts is my favorite festival. Then like right underneath of it, this one, Flower and Garden Festival. But seeing the stuff they have this year, it just seems like it is even more ramped up. Like who knows, I might come back from this Flower and Garden Festival and be like, Flower and Garden now took the top spot again. So who knows? They seriously this year have so much stuff. Like they've added new food items, just like revamped all the menus at Flower and Garden. There are things I love watching, you know, other Disney vloggers and reading up on Disney blogs and everything. And I've been just looking this year at everything that they have and everything people are getting. And I'm like, I need to try that. I need to try that. That has me very excited. The topiaries this year look incredible. They've made changes to some of those. They now have the Lion King topiary that was always back kind of like near the African outpost, like just as you're leaving Germany, entering into the African outpost. They now have moved that into Future World. They've made like some of the characters in that display like revamped and like much more, I think they call it like the HD topiaries, high definition topiaries. It looks beautiful, absolutely beautiful. I can't wait to see the new area in France that has opened, which is literally just a pathway and a restroom, but I love anything that's new like that at Disney and just get really excited about those little things. We have the opening date for Ratatouille now, October 1st. I was hoping it was gonna be sooner. I was hoping it would open this trip, but you know, it's okay, it's okay. I'm still playing around with the idea of if I can work out scheduling and know that something can open up and I can snag a park reservation. I'd love to be in Walt Disney World on the 50th. I need to make all that happen. So that could be a whole other video of something I could talk about. So yeah, I was hoping Ratatouille would be open, but I'm just very excited just to see the construction progress and just that new street area, all that. I am so hopeful that the People Mover will be open. Can we just talk about the fact that the People Mover is amazing? The People Mover is my favorite ride in the Magic Kingdom. It really is. It goes like, it's like Haunted Mansion and People Mover are like right up there together as my favorite Magic Kingdom attractions. The People Mover probably is #1, to be honest. And it has been closed ever since, it's been closed for like a year, ever since Disney went into shutdown. It's like just never reopened. They've been doing a full refresh to it. I think there were some things that needed maintenance in there. It's been one of these things, like it was supposed to open back in, I think it was supposed to open originally like back in March, and it got like pushed to April, and then like that came and went now. So it's supposed to open in May, like sometime early May. So I am so hopeful it doesn't get pushed again and that it will be open when we're there, because it's been like a year and a half since I've been on the People Mover and I need to be back on the People Mover. I know so many other people in the community feel the same way as well. We're all like huge People Mover lovers. So we need that to open. Crossing our fingers, hoping it's opening. I'm feeling good, feeling like by that point, everything should be worked out. I'm happy that Disney is taking this long with the refurbishment though. It just means that they're keeping our favorite attraction around, keeping it up to date, everything running good. It means we got it for years to come. I'm also excited to see, speaking of the 50th anniversary that I just talked about, the castle has now gotten even more like enhancements, I guess you can call them, for the 50th anniversary. You know, we had seen that concept art released a while back of what they're going to be doing, making the castle, they're calling it the Rose Gold Castle. I know to a lot of people it looks kind of more pink. I was one of those people too. You'll see that vlog go up pretty soon here when I get back into Magic Kingdom on our fall vacation, and I was like, it's more pink. It's kind of like a big version of Sleeping Beauty Castle. But then it grew on me the more that I like stared at it. I mean, it's beautiful regardless. So I'm just happy to be seeing the castle. But since then, it's now not just does it have the paint job, but they've actually retouched some of the paint, made the blue even bluer, and they've added on the decoration pieces, like these giant ribbon pieces and the golden like kind of spirals and everything. So they're like getting it ready, and the pictures look beautiful. It's kind of, I'm seeing the castle with the full vision now, and I'm very excited about it. So that, I cannot wait to like walk down Main Street and see that and have that moment. Just so many things this trip, so many things. Oh, our return to Animal Kingdom, that was something else I wanted to talk about of what I'm excited for. During our last trip that we did in the fall, our only 2020 trip, we, you know, only had the 4 park days, and we were trying to, you know, figure out, since we weren't buying the park hopper, and back then park hopping wasn't even an option, we, you know, were trying to figure out during that trip, like, which parks do we want to prioritize. We wanted to do Hollywood Studios because none of us had done Rise of the Resistance or Mickey and Minnie, so we had to do Hollywood Studios. We of course had to do Magic Kingdom because you have to do that, and Epcot is like the family's favorite park to be in and has all the excitement of the festivals always happening. So we actually chose to do 2 days this past trip in Epcot. So we never got around to Animal Kingdom that last trip. And Animal Kingdom is my favorite park. It always goes like Epcot and Animal are like right there, and it changes depending on what's going on, like what festival's happening. It always changes for me, but Animal Kingdom holds a very special place in my heart, and I didn't get to go to it last time. So this trip, that is one of the days we are doing Animal Kingdom, and I'm just so excited to see that park again, see those flotilla cavalcades that are actually floating by on the pontoon boats with the characters. That's the way that they're doing the socially distant character experiences in that park. That looks adorable. I can't wait to get back to Rafiki's Planet Watch area there, where they're doing the Animation Academy, because that's a family favorite. I love the fact that the Animation Academy is like back in a permanent spot in Disney World. It makes me very, very happy. So that's something I can't wait to get back to. Just so many things, so many things. So those are a couple of my highlights of what I am most excited for this trip, and really just being back in Walt Disney World, my favorite place. It's becoming real now. Like, the countdown is on. I can officially say, now that we're in April, I can officially say it's next month. Like, we're going to Walt Disney World next month. So thank you all so much for watching this video, for all the support and love that you always give me. I love and appreciate so much how, you know, we really get to make a community here online, getting to chat with all of you in the comments, and just all your sweet messages and support. It really means so much to me. So thank you so much for being here, and just everything that you do to support the channel through, you know, your subscriptions, your likes, notifications on, all that stuff. All of that goes such a long way in helping to support the channel, and that does in return help to support me, and that means so much. So thank you so much for taking the time to do all that. So that's the big announcement. There it is. And with that, I'm gonna go ahead and sign off and tell you, make today magical. And I will see you guys really soon in my next vlog. Bye guys.